Yeah, so I suppose it feels like, wow, Mrs. Stroud, have you gone anywhere? Is this the same day? It is the same day. We're kind of in a marathon of reading because right now is a good time for me to do this while I'm waiting. And like Keck says in the story, the waiting is hard. Waiting's really hard. It teaches us something though, and waiting is an action. Sometimes we think waiting is not doing, but waiting actually is doing. So when you have to wait, you are doing something. It is a verb. So I'm waiting. And so that's why it's kind of a marathon of reading. And we're moving on to the story Home, or the poem, I should say, excuse me, Home. Home. And it is on page 85 in your book. So follow along with me. Home. I take the school bus home. It's a long yellow car filled with screaming, laughing students and many paper balls wet with spit. I don't think it would be easy to drive such a car. My aunt is sleeping when I get home. Ganwar enters with a white basket under his arm. The washing machines in the basement, he says. The what? I ask. The room way down at the bottom of the stairs. I'll show you later. He surprises me with a little smile like Lowell might have made. A big brother making trouble smile. You'll like doing the wash. It's my job, but if you want, I might let you help. Now think about that. Do you really think that he thinks it's a great job? Or do you think he's trying to convince Keck it's a great job? Sure, I say, although I don't trust that mischief smile. I remember well how Lowell and Ganwar used to tease and test me. Always I was the little child with foolish ideas and silly ways. Always they were too old to bother with me, unless it was for their own fun. The door to my aunt's room opens, and she comes out slowly, yawning and stretching. How was school? She asks. You would not believe it, I say. They teach you and feed you. Hmm. And I have my own desk. We're going to visit the zoo where animals live, and the planetarium where stars live. And I'm going to learn how to dunk slam in the class called PE. So he had that a little backwards, and I naturally flipped it myself. Slam dunk, Gamwar corrects. Good, my aunt says. Good boy. And she fills a kettle with water to put on the cooking fire. I want to tell her more, but I can see that her mind is visiting other places. I think maybe I'll like living here in America, I say to Ganwar. Yeah, that's what I thought too. I'm going to read that part again. Yeah, that's what I thought too. What does that mean? But you'll never really feel like an American, Ganwar says. You'll see. Why? I ask. Ganwar shrugs. Because they won't let you. Hmm. He tosses a basket on the sofa. I'm out of here, he says, switching to English. Be home by, my aunt begins, but Gamwar is already gone. So, a lot of things to talk about in that poem with your group. Any thoughts that you might have, any comments that were made that made you wonder or think about why they said what they said. So, that is the end of the poem called Home.